Think about the difference between like and love. Sometimes it seems like a very narrow difference, but the fact is, actually looking right behind me here, you might see a picture, half of her face there. That's Marilyn Monroe, she's there for a reason. I think Marilyn Monroe is actually, besides being an actress and a beautiful woman, she was an amazing business lesson because no one liked Marilyn. Everybody loved Marilyn. And in our businesses, we need to make that transition from like to love. So when I meet a business owner or a manager and I say to them, do people like your company? Do they like your products? And they say, yes, very much. And I say, well, then you're going to go out of business. And they said, no, no, you misunderstood me, Mark. What I said was they do like our company and our business. And I say, but that's not good enough because if they like it, they will find one that they love and they will leave yours. And companies that are willing to remain in the territory of like and not make the transition to love wind up being victimized by others who come along with a much more powerful offering. So I'm asking you to think to yourself, how can my company, my department, myself move from something that is good to something that is extraordinary and that actually thrills people? And it's really one of the most difficult parts of business. And I'll be talking about that at my upcoming webinar, among other subjects, about how you actually make this transition. But if you're not thinking about it, if you're satisfied with good, then you will be in the same league as so many other people who are happy in a state that is far less compelling than it needs to be to drive their companies to the next level, which is our goal, right? You want to drive your company to the next level. You also want to have a barrier to entry. So when people talk about barriers to entry, keeping competitors out of your turf, you think about creating patents and heavy advertising budgets. But no, it doesn't have to be that way. You know, interestingly, one of the things we just had a team meeting here, kicking ourselves in the butt, which we do now and then, to make sure that we are really, really, really pushing ourselves beyond the good limit, beyond the like limit to love. And one of the things I pointed out is very unusual, and we don't do everything right, but we certainly try to. And we try to improve the things that look small that are really very big. Here's an interesting thing, though, just to actually give you an example of the kinds of things I'll talk about. When somebody comes into our reception area at MSCO, the usual experience, right, when you go to a reception area is they say the person you're looking will be out in 10 minutes or whatever it is, and you read a magazine or you play with your BlackBerry or you're talking on your cell phone. In our company, at MSCO, when you walk in the reception area, the woman who greets you, Monica Hughes, engages you in a conversation passionately and interested in who you are, what your business is, what you like, what you don't like, for the entire time that the person may be waiting to see somebody here. And they always tell me that's one of the best experiences they had. I'm sometimes wondering whether they think they enjoy talking to her more than they enjoy talking to our creative and strategic teams. But it just adds something so great, and it's a perfect example of going from like to love, a very critical transition we'll talk about at the webinar. And please sign up. You can sign up right here. If you have not signed up, please do so. And even if you can't attend, sign up anyway because we'll record it and you'll be able to see it. So I look forward to seeing you all very shortly at our webinar.